Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another English learning session. Today, we are going to spend a long time together exploring one of the most powerful ways to improve your English speaking skills. Even if you don't have a teacher, a partner, or anyone around to practice with. Today's topic is how to practice English speaking alone without a partner. I know many learners feel frustrated because they want to practice speaking, but they don't always have someone to talk with. Maybe your friends are not interested in practicing. Maybe you live in a country where English is not commonly spoken. Maybe you don't feel confident to join groups yet. But here's the truth. You can make incredible progress by yourself. In fact, some of the best learners in the world have done exactly that. Practicing English alone, day after day, until they became fluent and confident speakers. In this episode, we are going to explore dozens of practical strategies you can use immediately. I'll guide you through exercises, daily routines, and mental habits. I'll also share stories, examples, and explanations to keep you engaged for the entire time. By the end, you'll have a complete system to practice speaking English alone, and you will never feel stuck again. So, get ready. Maybe you're walking, maybe you're cooking, maybe you're driving. Just listen, imagine, and if possible, repeat after me. Let's begin. The first step is not about exercises. It's about your mindset. Many learners think, if I don't have a partner, I cannot practice speaking. That thought is limiting. The truth is, your brain doesn't care whether you are speaking with someone or just speaking out loud to yourself. What matters is that you are producing language. When you talk, when you build sentences, when you hear yourself using English, you are training your brain to think in English. Think about athletes. A runner doesn't always need a competitor on the track to train. They can run alone, improve their speed, and build their endurance. In the same way, you can practice English speaking alone and get better every single day. One of the most powerful exercises is called shadowing. Here's how it works. You listen to a native speaker, maybe from a podcast, a YouTube video, or an audiobook, and you repeat exactly what they say at the same time or just after them. You copy their speed, their rhythm, and their pronunciation. Imagine you're listening to an interview. The speaker says, I started learning English when I was a child. Immediately you repeat, I started learning English when I was a child. This technique forces your mouth and brain to synchronize with natural English. Over time, your speaking becomes smoother, more natural, and more confident. You can do shadowing for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or even a full hour. If you do this every day, your progress will be dramatic. Now, let's talk about self-talk. This is simply speaking to yourself in English throughout the day. It might sound funny, but it's incredibly effective. For example, When you wake up in the morning, you can describe what you are doing. I am brushing my teeth. Now I am preparing coffee. I am going to work. Later, you can imagine conversations. If someone asks me about my weekend, I will say, I had a relaxing weekend. I watched a movie and read a book. By creating these little moments, you are building fluency. The more you practice self-talk, the easier it becomes to speak without hesitation. Another excellent method is recording your voice. Take your phone, open a recording app, and speak for 2 or 3 minutes about any topic. Your day, your goals, your favorite food, or a recent movie. Then listen to the recording. Notice your pronunciation, your speed, and your grammar. At first, you might not like how you sound, but that's normal. But with time, you'll hear your progress and you'll feel proud. Recording yourself also helps you compare your voice with native speakers and identify what to improve. Here's a very fun exercise. Listen to a short story, podcast, or news article in English. Then try to retell it in your own words. For example, if you watch a YouTube video about travel, pause it, and then explain the main ideas out loud. You don't need to remember every word. Just focus on retelling the story. This trains your memory, your vocabulary, and your ability to speak naturally without reading from a script. This is one of the most important habits. Stop translating in your head. Instead, train your brain to think directly in English. When you see a chair, think chair, not the word in your native language. When you feel hungry, think I'm hungry, not the translation. You can practice by labeling objects in your house with sticky notes. Mirror, door, window. Every time you see them, say the word in English. Over time, your brain will switch naturally and speaking will feel automatic. Role plays are another fun method. Imagine you are in a restaurant. You can act out the whole conversation. Hello, I would like a table for 2, please. Can I see the menu? I will have the chicken with rice. You can also pretend to be at the airport, at a hotel, in a job interview, or at school. By rehearsing these scenarios, you prepare for real life. Sometimes learners know words but don't know how to use them in speech. To fix this, take a list of new vocabulary and create sentences out loud. For example, if the word is achievement, you can say, my greatest achievement this year was learning to cook new recipes. Practice speaking with each new word. This way, your vocabulary becomes active, not passive. You can also use apps like speech to text. Open Google Docs or your phone's notes app. Click the microphone and start talking in English. The software will type what you say. If the words are correct, you know your pronunciation is clear. If not, you know what to improve. let me give you a complete routine you can follow every day. In the morning, do self-talk. Describe your actions while getting ready. You can take about 5 minutes and do this as you're getting ready in the morning. Shadowing. Choose a video or podcast and repeat after it. You could watch a short video about 15 minutes. This every day you can practice and get better. Storytelling. Listen to something and explain it in your own words. This should take you about 10 minutes. Recording. Talk about a topic and listen to yourself. For about 5 minutes, you can start talking 2 to 3 minutes at a time, and then repeat and listen. Vocabulary speaking. Use new words in sentences. This would also be about 5 minutes a day, practicing new vocabulary that you have written down. That's just 40 total minutes in a day. And if you follow this consistently, your speaking skills will improve faster than you imagine. Now, finally, let's talk about confidence. Practicing alone gives you freedom. There's no fear of mistakes. There's no judgment, no pressure. You can experiment, try new expressions, and even speak as much as you want. Over time, you'll feel ready to join conversations with others. Remember, fluency is not built in one day. It's built through small daily actions, and you already have everything you need: your voice, your mind, and your dedication. So, to summarize, change your mindset. Speaking alone is powerful. Use shadowing, self-talk, recording, retelling, and role plays. Think in English every day. Follow a simple daily routine and stay consistent and confident. If you do these things, you will transform your English speaking skills even without a partner. Thank you for staying with me for this session. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and never stop learning. Your future fluent self is waiting for you. See you next time.